Oh man, hey you guys, welcome to Kay's Unpopular Chronicles. This channel is for growth, love, protection, life lessons, accountability for self, resurrection, and putting an ending to all destruction, chaos, conflict, and confusion. We are all students, but few are true teachers. I am here to give chronicles of testimony to the collective, as I am a true servant to the Most High. So, I'm going to talk about something that is very, very, very touchy. It can be very triggering, whatever, but it is what it is. It is the truth. So, um, ever since I was young, ever since I was a goober, I've always been afraid to kind of like have intercourse. Always been afraid to have intercourse. Always was afraid to like go that route because I seen individuals that did like do that and they got burned. They got so burnt to the point to where like, people dying of, AIDS and HIV and whatever the case may be, or people having to live with an STD for the rest of their life. I said, oh hell no, that ain't gonna be me. So it took me a long time to kind of be like, I want to go there, I want to go that route. So I lost my virginity to a woman, and everybody like has their way of saying, oh, because you never had sex with a guy, you're still a virgin. Technically, me, I don't believe that because I shared myself with this lady. I loved her and I shared myself with her. And we, of course, we used something that was not real, but the passion, the love, and the desire between one another was real. And of course, we exchanged, fluids, in other ways. So basically, I lost my virginity to this woman. Um, After that, I had another sexual partner, and these two were the only individuals that I had, you know, went there with. One of them was only like other things, and then the other one, which was my person, that I had lost my virginity to, we went all the way, and we always went all the way. So basically, after that, after these two people, I've been done. I've been I've been celibate. I've been celibate for like 3 years. And even before I broke up with my ex, even before I broke up with my ex, we weren't having intercourse with each other. We weren't doing anything with each other anymore. So even when we were together, towards the end, we just stopped doing whatever. Um, so it's been like 3 years. It'll be 4 next year. That I haven't had any type of intercourse with anybody. During this time, I've had individuals, of course, want to talk to me and everything like that. And there was this guy, in particular that, I gave him my number because he gave me his number. So I contacted him and, gave him my number, and we kind of like did a little text messaging. We talked for a little bit and everything like that. I kind of got this feeling that he was an op. Basically he was trying to like kind of do something that's not right. So I kind of felt that way about him. So what I did was I blocked his number, and I just blocked him in general. And I got a new number. Then I got a new phone. And I told, like, because at the time I was still best friends with my ex. So I told her, I said, this guy, like, it was just weird. Like, is he literally, all he wanted to do was like talk about intercourse. I'm like, okay, we're grown. And of course, intercourse is just, that's just what it is. It's intercourse. If you want to talk about it, yeah, that's fine. When the last time you did it, blah 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 blah. He wanted to kind of like jump into the bedroom like 2.2 seconds. Like, he wanted to come over, and dude, we haven't even, like, I don't even know who you are. Like, that was like a freak out to me. I'm like, no, that was such a turn off, and that's why I like dipped. I was like, oh God, no, I don't. And I just had this feeling like this person is not a good person. I gotta go. So like I like just cut ties with this person. And when I told my ex about this, she kind of like, she looked disappointed. Like as if she wanted me to kind of go that route with that man. And I'm thinking in the back of my head, like, why is she so, like, disappointed at the fact that I denied this man and I blocked this man? So things were just, like, kind of weird. Come to find out, this woman, which is my ex, she paid this man to do this. She paid this man to do this. She paid this man to want to do things with me because she knew that this man was tainted. This man was tainted. This man had I will just say he had bad health. Something that you cannot cure. I'm just going to say that. And she knew that this man had this. He didn't look like it. Very handsome man. And typically that's how it is. You can't necessarily see a disease on someone unless they're like just broken up and done. You know what I mean? And he wasn't. He wasn't. He was working. Very handsome man, but he didn't have no substance. All he talked about was, sex. And it's like, that's what he wanted. Sex, sex, sex. That's all I want from you. And that's exactly what he wanted. He's into options, options, options. That's what he's into. And this man basically got paid to do this because my ex wanted me to, like, basically wanted my divinity to be non-existent. My ex wanted me to, like, not have my essence. So she tried to do whatever she could to kind of like take it away from me. And she felt like that would have been the number one thing to do, is for someone to give me something that I have to live with for the rest of my life. So mind you, my intuition is kicking in, and that's why I said it just didn't feel right. So I left it, and I left this person. Um, I didn't realize that my best friend did this until I started putting two and two together with certain things. She wanted to ruin my reputation. And she lied and used Snapchat. She used Instagram. She used all of these platforms to try to tarnish my name. Very bad judgment call. Very, very bad judgment call. And mind you that my family was in on this whole situation. They were absolutely in on this situation. They were in on the gossip. They wanted to basically just run my name through the mud. Mind you, I've never had intercourse with these individuals, but they wanted to make it seem as if this is what I do. This is what I am. Come to find out that they put on the internet that I was selling my body, that I was a prostitute, and shit like that. And the funny part about it is that my best friend, she knows damn well that's not me. It's not what I do. But she's so upset. She was so jealous. She was so angry at the fact that I didn't want to be with her anymore, that I wanted to be with someone else. So she created this chaos, this conflict, this confusion, things like that, to deter individuals from wanting to deal with me. Now, then when I found out about it, I was very sad. It did make me cry at first because I couldn't believe that, you know, even though we were broken up, I always considered her as my best friend. I always put her on a pedestal, which that was not. I don't advise to do that at all, to put someone on a pedestal, but that's what I typically do to individuals that I care about. I put them on a pedestal, and it's just, it doesn't do justice for me at all. So when I found out that my best friend was doing this, I started collecting evidence. I started collecting the necessary evidence that I needed to collect in order for me to do what I need to do for myself. At the time, I only had maybe one person that I felt like I could trust at the time. And that was it. And then I didn't want this person to kind of get into all of what was going on, because it was a lot. It was a lot of stuff going on. So I kind of secluded myself, because I don't want to drag people into my situations, even though it is gossip. Because at the end of the day, I know for a fact that it's my business that I need to attend to. I can't put people into my situations. I can't expect individuals to fight for me and things like that. I have to deal with this on my own, and I have to deal with it with my spiritual team. And that's what I have been doing. I already knew that eventually that these individuals were going to reap what they've sown onto this earth, because you get what you put out. You put out lies, deceit, you put out gossip, you put out these things. Eventually the truth is going to come out. This individual deterred another person that I cared about, that I really wanted to be with. It deterred this individual from want to be with me, because what they did is they believed the false allegations. When you believe any type of gossip, because see, this is what I do. I kind of feel the energy. And I just know that when someone's lying, I know that someone's lying. I already know. I already know that it's gossip. You know what I mean? Because if someone's telling me something that is just, it's not, it just doesn't add up. You know what I mean? It just doesn't add up. And for example, like with me, when individuals are telling people that, I'm a prostitute, I'm this, I'm that, but the people that know me, like really, really know me, they know that that doesn't add up with how she is. It just is not adding up. It's kind of like, I don't know. It's kind of like shady, you know what I mean? And the funny part about it is that I don't even have to know you and know who you are in order for me to make a conclusion on the fact that it's gossip or that it's not gossip. There's an individual, I don't even know him from a can of paint. I don't even know him from a can of paint, but there was gossip going on around him, and this woman was just spreading a lot of rumors about this man. I didn't even know this man from a can of paint, but I said to me, it's just, I don't think it adds up. I don't think it's truthful. I just don't. Because you get a certain vibe off of somebody, you know what I mean? Like even if they try to hide it, you get this certain vibe from someone. And I did not get that vibe off of him, that he was what she was claiming that he was, or what he did. So I already off bat, I was like, no, that don't even sound right. It don't add up. It don't add up. So for this individual that I care about, for them to believe the gossip and the rumors, for them to believe it, it kind of goes to show me that at the end of the day, they put validity into gossip. They believe gossip. And I don't want to associate myself with an individual that believes gossip. I don't want to be with an individual that will take someone else's word before mine, even though they don't have any proof or anything like that. And the proof that these individuals had, they created it themselves, like these fake accounts, things like that. So, I look at it like this. If you already off bat, you don't believe my character and who I am, then there's no point of us to even, there's no point, you know what I mean? It's just there's no point. I'm good. I'm Gucci. Like I don't want to deal with it. You know what I mean? If you don't believe me, or if you believe the gossip, that goes to show me you're not for me. You're not for me. You're for the streets. You're for the streets because you believe what the streets believe. So therefore, you're for the streets. You're not for me. You're not for my foundation. Time's up. But what I will say is that let people do what they do. Let people do what they do. The whole entire time I just was like, oh, okay, well, it is what it is, you know. I know my truth. I know where I've been, you know. I'm not here to change individuals' minds. You know what I mean? Everybody has their own opinion. If you believe, you know, gossip and everything like that, then that's just who you are. That's just your mindset. And I'm not here to change that. I'm just here to live my life and do what I need to do for myself. If individuals want to lie on me, oh well, so be it. This is why it took me so long to even say something about it, because at the end of the day, it's like, it is what it is, you know? They feel that way about me, they feel that way about me. They want to tarnish, let them tarnish, you know? This is the thing. The Most High knows who I am. My ancestors of the highest white light, they know who I am. So at the end of the day, the only reputation that I need clear in is me and my spiritual team. That's the only reputation that I hold near and dear. I can give a flying fuck about who and what, you know, what they say about me. I can give a flying fuck. Now, the element that I have is not an STD. I do not have an STD. I do not have any of those things. But I do have an ailment that hurts my body a lot. It hurts my body every day. But I still maintain myself, you know. I get really tired, and things like that, and I'm just hurting all over my body. But that's something that is basically hereditary. You know, it runs in the family. So there's nothing that I can do about that. You know, it just is what it is. Um, but see, I'm already very conscious with my health. So there's no way that I would add an additional element to myself in order for me to, like, you know, be hella jacked up. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I do not want to do that to myself. I have enough on my plate. I have enough on my plate. So I try to take care of myself as much as I possibly can. Do the things that I need to do for myself in order to really keep myself aligned, to keep myself healthy. And I think people do need to understand that, like, you only have one chance to, like, stay healthy. Just, you know, try to stay as healthy as possible. And I feel like if it can be avoided, avoid it. You know, for example, having sex, having intercourse with someone. If it can be avoided to, like, be out there in them streets, I don't know why people do that anyway. I don't know why, you know, it's so hard to kind of, like, not have sex. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I've never had that issue. You know, the only time that I was like the freak of the week is with my ex. Oh God, I was the freak of the week, you know, freak of the month, the freak of the year. And you know, that's comfortable, you know, when you're in a relationship and you're in a committed relationship, that's normal, you know what I mean? So it is what it is on that. Um And I'm fine with that. I'm fine with my sexuality. I'm fine with my orientation. I'm fine with who I am, my sensuality. I'm very comfortable with it. And can't nobody tell me anything else, you know? You can spread rumors all you want. It's still not going to change who I am. It never will. But I definitely wanted to go ahead and talk and say that. And if there is like rumors being spread about you, and it's not true because it's gossip, rumors, you know, let it. Let them. The truth will come out. But I definitely wanted to talk about that, and I will talk to you guys later. Okay, bye.